you can't zoom, which I don't get. Steve. Okay, great. Hey, Dawn. So, everything worked fine before. The last time I streamed, and you come in and think, oh, it's all going to work just fine. And then you come in and it's, oh dear, what happened? You check the settings, you check the cables, you do all the things. And then, see, it's really crooked. This is straight. Let's see if I can't straighten that a bit. So what I ended up doing was going to StreamYard. And of course, that doesn't have Zoom or anything, so I'm sorry for the camera. But in Streamlabs, StreamYard, I want to get this mixed up. You have more control of the camera. Okay, I'm just going to leave that. That's good. So anyway, I'll figure it out and get back to StreamYard. Streamlabs. But I do apologize for hey Marcy, thanks for coming in. Thanks everybody for your patience. It's been a rough week. Oh. Look at that. I've been looking for this everywhere, and it was just right up there. Well, had water over there. We'll just use it anyway. Pull it this side. So, last Friday, I went to a quilt show and bought some fabric. It wasn't, obviously, you buy fabric at a quilt show. But anyway, so I did that, and I was looking around. It was on sale, really good, and I grabbed some, and I was looking around for something to match it. But this year's quilt show in Dallas was kind of lacking in a lot of things, namely vendors. I mean, we've gone every year for I don't know how many years. And oh, good, now I can get my yellow out. There were nobody really knew why, but I'm guessing just the small businesses went out of business. All right, yay. All right. And so it was kind of hard to find any fabric that matched that didn't cost an arm and a leg. I just made a joke in my head. I colored this with just a regular yellow pencil and just to test the waters. Oh, I know I did this book last time, but I decided I wanted to. Really, I was just playing around, and I go, well, why don't I just do another page? And my goal. Did I finish my sentence from before? Yeah, not as many vendors, so I couldn't find any matching fabric. But I think I've got plenty of fabric to know, and I need to get back to sewing. I haven't done it in ages. You like the purple? Nice, thank you. So on this page, I was really just playing around, and I was actually inspired. I guess that's why I started talking about the quilt show. I was inspired by a group within a group, and they were called What If, and somebody put up a quilt of a certain kind of pattern, just your classic pattern, and then everybody in the group, I don't guess it's a great big group, would do a quilt with the idea of what if I did this to the block instead of doing the traditional way? Or what if I added this color over here instead of, just what if I did that? And that kind of inspired me to do a page of, okay, what if one of them I already, I'm not doing. What if I didn't do any shading and I used a limited color palette and I'd say I started out with the turquoise and the green and the orange and the purple. So now I'm going to add yellow because the fish need to be something. And so very limited palette. Now the shading part, I didn't do so well because I'm compelled to shade. And so that's what I did. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Elise. Thanks for coming in. Oh, you are? Okay. Well, there's a couple of ways you can, well, maybe you don't want me to launch into that. I ended up shading anyway, just because I enjoyed it so much. And then I said, well, what if I lined everything um, with Posca? And so I did that. And what if I didn't make all the lines as thick, all the uniform thickness? Now I kind of did on these. So the idea behind it is, what if I did something different? What if I tried? I mean, it's an experiment. This is an experiment. So it's and made the lines different thicknesses here and there. And, you know, and I started that after I already had started. So I'm just going back with my fingernail and changing the thicknesses. Kind of being random, really. If it's too thick, I just break it up. So that was the idea behind that. Okay, what do we got here? Good. Okay, you did that. All right. Let me see if I can't get my YouTube. Whoa. YouTube up here. I've got my earbuds in. I probably take those out. All right. I don't know where I was. Just varying the thicknesses of the lines. And I kind of like that. So the page is just one big experiment. And I couldn't find my doodad for the last picture. That's the Caran d'Ache palette thing. So I just colored straight on the paper. This is Inktense Sun Yellow. Pretty much the fish are going to be limited colors too. I may do trying to think as I'm coloring. Now, Valerie, you can. Sometimes you don't know where things are in a picture. You go, what up that? You can color straight on. The page. Okay, and oh, before I forget, I found the missing Prismacolors. They were in a box just to my right. Like this palette was just right up here. So now I've got my colors back. Oh, yeah. So I put them in another box with other colors I need to put away. I was so glad to find those because I didn't want to break out my backup set. It's so funny to call it that. if I get off my train, that's a good way to say it. If I lose my train, y'all just get me back on track. Let's see. Looking for that brown I had. Hey, Kenny. Thanks for coming back. You know, you come in thinking, well, it worked really well last time. And you come in and it doesn't work. You go, what happened? Everything is exactly the same. But anyway, I don't know. I figured it out. I had to use StreamYard. And I'm sorry about I don't think I can do anything with the setting on that. It would probably take another 30 minutes to figure out what's going on with Stream Labs. So probably, yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Interesting. Well, touch up my appearance. That's funny. It'll just have to be this way, and I will straighten it out for the next time. Baked Earth. So Baked Earth is a little orangey, which is what I wanted, because I'm trying to. Oh yeah. Kenny, you're funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a rough week. You just expect everything to work, and then it doesn't. You go, what's up with that? I think I'm going to mix these two. All right, now it's probably not enough on there, but I'm going to do it anyway. Hey, stop that. And I won't do any more on that for a bit. Let it dry. And we can make. Should we use the baked earth on that too, I guess? Oh, coffee, yes. I'm still on my first cup. I just pick it up and put it down. When I was playing around with this page, it was almost a what if, a constant what if I did this? What if I did that? Oh, what if I did that? And it was kind of fun. I think doing all that walking at the quilt show probably aggravated fibro, and all I wanted to do was sit around and play my game, maybe get dressed. All right, let's see what that does. Hey, Callie. Thanks for coming in. Too much water's coming out. Of course, sitting around and playing my game. I stay up late. But I shouldn't be playing the game so much now. I'm really sorry about the focus. So that's one way to do it. You just color right on top of the paper and then you activate it. And, well, of course, Valerie may already know all this stuff. The other way is to, if you don't have the palette, I haven't ever tried anything else. But anyway, you scratch that on there. This is the grainy side. And then you can pick it up like that. And in this way, it's a little more like watercolor. If you get Inktense quick enough, you can dab it up. Let's try a regular paintbrush. So you can make it really thin, you know. So that's another way you can do it. And then probably my favorite way is just take it off the tip. Oop. So you're getting more pigment that way. Oop. So far, I've colored one page with them. Need to try them on a palette. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with some of this here, but also I used Prismas on top of that. Yeah, that's kind of what I did. So I really prefer just coloring on the paper. Now, if I want to do like a background wash, then I would probably use this method. Maybe I should start a Get Leslie a New Camera Fund. Hey, Connie. Hey, Bobini. Oh, yes, yes. This is Deep Ocean by Fabiana Antanasio. Oh, at the beginning, I was saying I just chose this page just to play around with it. And then I thought, wow, that's cool. Maybe I would want to see what I did. So even though it's the same book as before, I still like it. The other thing I was doing was I was starting to the left. I was mostly right-handed, so I wipe off the tip sometimes. There's too much water because I didn't want to get my hands in everything. My other hand like that, and then I'm using just a little bit of Prisma, so it maybe not a big deal, but that was also an experiment. Did I do this one already? I think so. I did the cat up to this point, the fish part, because I wasn't sure if I should stick with the purple. I probably will. And then use, I usually like to have my pencils organized, but with the whole camera and StreamYard thing, I just couldn't get it together. I'm still struggling with fatigue, y'all, so I appreciate your patience if I lose my train of thought a lot. Just get me back on track. Okay, now everything's organized. I can see what pencils are where. Now, what was I going to do? Oh, the cat. That's right. What I did for the middle part of this cat, fish part, is I used the same colors as I did for the rest of it. I just did a very lighter coloring. What if I use this and then I could make it lighter? Anyhow, and then I used Prismas on top of that. I used the lavender. I did use a black Prisma for some of that lavender. What else did I use? Oh, I used a blue. Did I use a blue? Yeah, sort of. Mostly I did that on the leaves, or the, I don't know what you call those. I thought I had, oh, okay. There was a little bit of this. This is Sky Blue Light and white. It might have been, isn't that one? I think there was another blue in there somewhere. Well, I guess that's blue enough, right? Oh, there it is. No, I just said that. It's got to be like, see, my brain is like, eh, 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 eh. It's sort of like your battery's low in your car, and you keep turning it over, and then somebody yells at you, "Don't flood it." Oh, thank you. Anyway, sort of blues and the other purples on top of that. Oh, yeah, violet. I did. That would be for the darker. But that's what I used. All right. Get back to the fish here. What was I in the middle of? All right. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's so small. You know what? My finger problem, it still bothers me. It could be gaming is aggravating it. Let's see. I enjoyed your final stream yesterday. I was lurking. Boo, is it Bo Beanie or Boo Beanie? I used to be so afraid of watercolor. And then coloring and then seeing what others could do with the Inktense and other things. Then I'm not so afraid of trying new stuff. Where's the other green? I had one more green. I wonder if it's still in the bag. I was babysitting yesterday, and it's not a baby. I think I told you before. It's not in there. I know there was one more green. I don't think it was green. It was green aquamarine. That's right. So that's what I used on. Is that dry? Okay. I think I used that one. I think I use these two, Kelly and Kelp. Kelp is appropriate, isn't it? I already did that on those. Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. It was this tiny little part that's hard to see. Hard to see? So we'll let that dry, and then we can use the Prismas on top of that. Such a small spot, but what else can we do with this fish? Put some more baked earth on it. Do you happen to be from Boston? Oh, nice. Tangerine. What if I use tangerine? This poor paper is saying, don't put any more water on me. I just can't take it. Don't do that to you. I say genie. I can't spell. I can't spell. Beanie, beanie, bobini. Oh, gotcha. An old childhood song. Beanie, beanie, bobini, banana, fana, fufini. Good. The fish is coming alive. It's popping off the paper. All right, leave the fish alone. This tail. All right. This one's done. I suppose I could show you what I did with the Posca. I got it all over myself yesterday because it wasn't coming out and I pumped it too much. All right, so I kind of just cover the lines, but just make some of it thinner. Sorry, I gotta move my paper. See, just like that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. I did a lot of that on the fish fins. I tried to do that on the kelp there. It's like, where's that? Thanks. All right, I'm going to turn the paper. I think maybe I need to sharpen these. I hate to sharpen, you know, but it makes it so much easier. I'm like, how much pigment am I losing when I do that? So I got violet and deep violet. Okay, but I'm going to start out with the deep violet. You would think deep violet was the one that was bluer, but the plain violet is the one that's bluer. And since I've been doing the fins darker, and this is pretty dark already. So I'm going to give it sort of a cursory coloring. That sounds terrible. I'm cursing or something. What if I made the cat purple? Try to not be realistic. I guess that's, what if I wasn't realistic on the colors? Oh. Oh, gosh. What if I made the cat purple? Maybe I should start a new series. Now this is darker, so I can just put this in the dark areas, the darkest areas. What if I made a new series called What If? All right, let's see what that does. Oh, Marshall's makes wonderful. So great today. Met up with True yesterday and had coffee. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Thanks, Kenny. I use clear gesso, then sand it just a tad. You don't have to sand the watercolor ground. Okay, so what do you use? Gesso and then sand it down? Sounds like I need to plug it in. Watercolor ground preps the pages for watercoloring. Oh, that's right. Okay. It's been a while since I've heard that heard that technique that I didn't know what it was. I have the golden gesso. I think the first time I used it to do that, it sort of backfired on me, but I didn't think about, oh, I could sand it down. I thought, why is this looking so terrible? And then I just kind of abandoned it. But now that you told me, oh, you sand it down. Oh, that's something new to try. I think maybe to. Oh, okay. That's part of the fish. That's why I was the belly of the fish, not the fins. Woo! Well, that's all right. I'll put some white on that. Is our fish dry? Yay, little fish. Let's try a little Tuscan red on there. Why not? I try to look up as often as I can, but if I don't, just holler. I really like how fish is coming out. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know, comic book or something. Not sure that's what I'm going for, but I think in the beginning I was thinking Art Nouveau or something. I don't know why. I just did. Gonna get out the Prisma yellow. Kind of go over everything with the yellow. Don't know what I'd. Oh no! Oh my gosh! It's so sad. I used to try to glue them together, but I know why it broke. It's probably one that that I had dropped. which is so sad. I mean, I'm like, my heart stops just a little bit when I drop Prismas on a hard floor. Hey, Emily. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Here's my other orange. Just trying to see what oranges I have out already. This is mineral orange. Just adding more layers. I'm not too crazy about how the kelp, these things came out. I think I just used too much black on that. Now we're skipping over to this. Because now that I've got my Prismas back, I can erase some of that dark I didn't really like. And then I can actually use this Tuscan for the shadows instead of black. The black looked okay in some places, but not in others, and this is one of those. Now let's throw in some yellow. What if camera. What if I threw in some yellow? Not too much. Mainly because I don't want it to be like the fish, but it's fine. All right. Pasta. My original thought was, what if I used a gold to line all the lines? And I got my Uniball out. I tested that, and then I tested some of the Stardust, and I think that one's actually metallic. Yeah, that's Stardust there. And I tried my Silky. Didn't much like that. So then I said, you know what? I think I'll just line it in white. I could go back over it with something gold, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking how the light looks. I mean, the white. Thinking about what I have here. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. is she doing? She's not doing anything. She's just playing around. Oh my goodness. Oh, what if I could with the color? I could do that. Oh gosh. Do that with the darker areas. There was a gesso recipe, and I think I tried it and didn't ever use it. What if we... Not sure I like that. What do y'all think? I don't like that one either. I should do watercolor sometime, like legit watercolor. Legit, it's legit. I kind of like that. Not sure what I'll do with eye yet. Well, it's interesting. It's interesting. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Concentrating. I'm concentrating. This may not be orange enough. More of a peachy orange. Oh, I forgot I had a great big one. Okay. This may be too orange. Oh my goodness. I can already see. But let's play around anyway. Not sure I like it. I like it. Oh, hey, Noelle. Haven't seen you in a while there, Noelle, but then I haven't been online very much. Like in other streams. All right, let's get back to this tail. I'm thinking, what did I do after I put down that? Did I get out the ultramarine? This is one of my favorite pencils. And look, I've kept it. I don't want to lose any, so I taped it up. So I told you how my week was. How was your week? If you weren't in here when I was saying it's been a hard week, I think because of last week, I did so much walking. And, you know, I've told you that my feet swell. And so all that walking and then the fibro and then it just wasn't good. Staying up too late was also another problem. I'm really sorry about the camera. Come on, camera, stay with me. I don't remember having so much trouble. All right, what did I use next? Oh, I used a little bit of the lavender here too, especially where I want it to be lighter. I'm painting with pencils. Dark Fluid Midnight 2. So late getting up. Ah. Celebrating life is always a good thing. All right, that's pretty good. Let's use. What if we used a little blue? You're welcome, Beanie. Thanks for coming in. This is a sky blue light. I'm not using that much. Just give it something interesting to do. That's funny. Oh, almost done. Okay. Now I've got white. I may use that again. Wonder now that I have color back. Oop. Most of the time when I'm looking for stuff, it's right in front of my face. Did a light purple color. There's not a lot of light purples. Well, I guess there is. That's grade lavender. I don't really want grade. Do I? Let's see. Do I want grade lavender? Yes, I think I like it. Oh, hushed stomach. You can eat in a little bit. Let's try lilac. Ooh, I like that even better. I try not to use this pencil and the other one that's, is it just a lilac? They're taken out. I thought it was another, there was another one too. Maybe it was just that one. Okay, let's go back to so limited color palette, but kind of not. This is Imperial Violet. I mean, I try to limit it as much as I can. Some of these are kind of in the same family, you know. So I like that. darker one. I like it. You have a wonderful day too, Valerie. Thanks for coming in. Don't mind me, I'm just creating messes. Woo. Why is it giving me that message? Okay. Let's work on that background. Blue iris. No, it was the turquoise. Turquoise one. Green. Yep. All right, let me chat real quick. Five hours, not bad just for boring a little through the desert. You're so right about that. That's what says, but being together is great. Can you read in the car? Reading in the car makes me dizzy. Yeah. Me too, Callie. I can't read in the car. Reading makes me dizzy anyway. Coloring in the car, I can kind of do, but it's, if you go over a bump, then you just have to remove your pencil really quick. Yes, men, they have to get on very specific subject matter, whatever their interest is, before they're not small talkers usually. Yeah, I have that disembarkation syndrome, and it's mostly gone, but it'll come back sometimes. And it's made me not be able to read. Um, that sounds bad, but oh, come on. It makes me dizzy. Now, if I read quick little things like Facebook, that's fine. But if I sit there, I can't read a very long message. And I feel bad about that, but there's not much I can do. Coloring's so relaxing. Too relaxing sometimes when you're already fatigued. Yeah, I have to have something going in my head most of the time. In my head, that's terrible. Put in my, I have these that go over the ear, and it's a bone conduction. It almost looks like an old fashioned hearing aid or something, but it's real nice. I've got two pairs of those, and then another pair of a different kind, different brand. But I like both of them pretty well. These, I guess, are my favorites. I look at the reviews of the expensive stuff, whatever it is, just to see is it worth paying that much. And you'll see, oh, I thought this was going to be better than it is. And why did I spend this much money? I can't return it now. I mean, you get some of those messages in there. I need to get some water, y'all. I'll be back in a second. Oh, Robin, can you go outside, buddy? All right. I feel refreshed. Feel refreshed. You know how you hear a couple of words from a song whenever you or somebody says a couple of words or types it in and suddenly your brain starts singing whatever song is connected with those? Like it's Precious Memories, but Sweet Memories made me think of precious memories, how they linger. Tennessee Ernie Ford used to sing that. Hmm. I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure what those are. What are those things right there? Bubbles? Oh, they're bubbles. Oh boy. I'm not real good at bubbles. It won't be long, stomach, and you can eat lunch. Oh, yep. Johnny and Marie. Okay, now I'm not sure how I want to do the bubbles. I think I'll go ahead and color them. On the road again. Now I'm just being silly. Oh, is it raining again? I get more sleepy when it's raining. I don't know if it's really because rain makes me sleepy in and of itself, or it's because when I was a kid, my parents would say, "Oh, this is good sleeping weather." All right. I actually want to I wonder if I could just use a pencil to darken that up. This is cobalt turquoise. I wanted the back to be this dark turquoise color. So instead of adding more, I might still add more Inktense. trying to follow the conversation, making me dizzy because I'm having to read. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to the Bible. I listen to various books. Whatever I would normally read, I try to find recorded. I did find a recording of the ESV, which I love the ESV, but it's the recording's fine. It's just there's not a lot of variation in the tone, and the guy's reading too fast. And I thought, well, I could slow it down, and it was a little better, but you can't change the person's inflections and things like that, or lack thereof. Not sure what's going on with that spot. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and line that. Hey, Thomas, thanks for coming in. How are you today? I hope all is well. What if I tried a different color? I don't know about that one. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Painting with Posca. Yeah, I'm thinking I've got to have another cup of coffee. Well, got to have lunch. I think lunch is my favorite meal of the day. I don't know why, it just is. right, let's see what happens when I add Inktense on top of Prismas. She says, "What are you doing? Are you a crazy woman?" Yep. I've also colored over something wet and with these, and it sort of, I mean, it works. So there's another way you can use these pencils. My mouth is still dry. What you think? Since I don't drink usually more than one a day, getting I should say Keurig is better because it just makes one cup at a time. But it's probably more expensive. It's just more expensive. And since some people would say, I wanted to love this. I see that a lot. I wanted to love this picture. What did I just do? I just put purple, turquoise in the purple. You silly woman. Not to worry. Not to worry. These different colored Poscas don't have a name, really. You just sort of guess. I think this must be this color. So I'm gonna call it whatever color you want. Good night, Noelle. Oh, I'm sorry. It said, oh, right. That's the best way to drink coffee. Yeah. Hey, Connie, thanks for coming in. I'm just doing a lot of experimenting. All right. I think I can work on coloring the greens. I pretty much did the same as I did these. Ooh, that's where this might come in handy. I think, is that someone throwing trash away or is that thunder? I think it's trash. What did I say I was going to do this? Oh. I think I added a little turquoise to these just to. Yeah, I think I've already used these. Oh, that's a fish. Yeah, that looks good. Some of these itty bitty places is probably better to use the tip. When I first started doing that, everybody was like, "Ah, oh, don't do that." You'll. Oh. Okay. My brain is going fast. Turquoise, please. Oh, it's still got purple in it. Oh well. All right. Now we have the right color in the right spot. I just say I was going to color these bubbles. Oh, my mouth is so dry. I can't even talk. I think I'll kind of go with a blotchy coloring before I add anything else. Hey, Emily. All right, what did we do today? I don't think I have a green. I do have a green. That's more lime green. I'll leave with that. Oh, I've got the darker green. This may not look easier, but we'll give it a try. So what other greens I have? That one might work. Okay, that one's It's a little bright. This one is, whoa. I hope y'all have a good weekend. I'm not really liking that. Like this one. McDonald's. Oh, I steer clear of that with my soul. This is To the Art. And whoa. I'm not real crazy about them, but you know, I like the variety you get of color rather than paying a lot and only getting a few colors. All right, so we got somewhere today. Do you like it? It almost looks like space. If I used a little more blue, like blue in there, I don't know. It just reminds me of that. I like how the purple is. So there we are. Thanks, Emily. Yes, McDonald's is disgusting. As far as the fries go, yeah, but their old recipe for fries. I don't like the new one. I much rather have Chick-fil-A's waffle fries. I love those. They're so yummy. Thanks for your patience on various things today, and hopefully I'll be back to StreamYard. This is StreamYard. Get those mixed up. Streamlabs next week. Oh, wow. Chick-fil-A is awesome. I don't like chicken with bread around it. I mean, like a chicken sandwich kind of deal. But theirs is the only one that I like. And I have to have the pickles for some reason, which is really weird too. But when I go there, I always get 12-piece chicken nugget and I eat half of it and then save the half for later. It's really hard to save the fries for later because they're so yummy, but I do anyway. And then I dip the fries, the waffle fries, into the milkshake, which is awesome. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Thanks for your patience. And do you want to continue with this page Tuesday or start a new one? I know probably some of you will want it to be, but just whatever. You like the chicken sandwich? Yeah, it's really good. I could do a complete different page or just keep working on this one. I just don't know how much I'm going to get to. You're welcome. Thanks for all my lurkers too, and all the chatters. I try to stay up with the conversations, but Darch, yeah, yeah. Were you saying thank you to me? I don't know. Thanks for lurking and coming, Gail. Appreciate it. Yes, Noel, have a wonderful trip. You're welcome, Thomas. Thanks for coming in. I'll see y'all later. Bye.